All right. Good competitive day of practice today. Thought it was much better than yesterday's practice. Thought yesterday's practice wasn't as good or to our standard, but today was a lot cleaner. Got some good situational football in there for us as well today.
Questions? Here you go, James. When you were bringing in Malik in the offseason, just what did you guys see from him in the past, but albeit limited at Florida State and Alabama, and what has he lived up to, maybe even exceeded already?
Yeah, he's been an unbelievable teammate. This is where I'll start, right? I mean, steps on the field, excited to work every single day, has a smile on his face. We knew he was a special talent from a speed standpoint. And that's really shown up for us in a couple of these games early, not even just on offense, but even on special teams. He's done a really good job as well. So real positive.
Back right, Brett.
Coach, kind of want to go what you said in your opening statement. What didn't you like in practice yesterday, and how did you see the team kind of recover today that you did see that you liked the product?
I just think there's a level of intensity that's required when you step on the football field. You have to bring it and do it a certain way, and it can't be, it's at times you can't just go through the motions and expect to have success. So that was there today. We had that today.
Right here on the left, Eric.
For all that Phil's given this university, it was kind of notable the emotion he had when you guys presented him with the shoe doc uniforms. I'm just curious, and what was it like to give him something, considering all that he's meant here?
Oh man, I mean, we can't give him and Penny enough, flowers for the things that they've done for this program and for everybody in the sport of college football and sports in general. So, pretty awesome to honor somebody that matters so much to us.
John.
Aaron talked yesterday about how a guy like Jerry Mixon playing linebacker makes it so much easier when you guys are in cover one and being able to play the man coverage because he's lurking underneath. What have you seen from Jerry Mixon doing that role, being able to play underneath and rove over the middle like that?
Yeah, just seeing it consistently. Like I've said it several times that it shows up in practice for Jerry. He's really good at creating an opportunity for a quarterback to think they have an open window and then breaking on the ball to where they don't. It actually hurt him a little bit in game one where he broke on a ball that he almost made and it ended up becoming a completion. But, it's something he's put a lot of focus on and it shows up in practice.
Right here, Matt.
Do you believe in young teams going through growing pains or learning what the standard is and bringing it every single week? Is that kind of maybe what's happened this week?
No, I think every team has growing pains, right? Every team has to improve. Every team has to get better, right? And that's our job as coaches to make sure that our team is consistently getting better. It's our job as players to make sure we're upholding that standard.
You're on the right, Zach.
When he got here to now, what do you think the biggest difference is in Bryce?
Well, he weighs a lot more. And he doesn't hit people he's not supposed to hit at practice anymore. He used to hit everybody. So now he only hits the people he's allowed to hit. But with about 25 more pounds on him, which is awesome. And then just the intelligence, the football IQ has really grown. He's become a guy that understands situations and he plays the game the way you're supposed to play football. It's pretty awesome.
Matt.
I know your running back room's pretty talented, but how do you balance the Dier's usage? He's so explosive. His yards per carry is so high. Like, how do you balance this is the right number of touches to we should give him more touches?
And that's our job. Right. So every week continue to evaluate it. How much can they handle? Right. How much can we execute at a high level, regardless of what the look is? Because you don't get to call the offense and the defense. You got to see what they're in, right, and then be able to react to that and play to that. But he's earned a role, right? Just like several of those guys have earned roles in our system, and somebody we have to continue to use.
James. To follow what you said on Bryce, because it's an old story you've mentioned a couple of times, Dan. Was he hitting Bo or I guess Ty at the time? Was that?
Yeah, he'd hit anybody. Yeah, he would hit anybody. He'd hit a punter in a punt drill, right? Like it didn't matter. Bryce would hit anybody. And the way you learn not to hit people is you have to go take a really long lap and go run. He did a lot of running early.
You're on the right, Zach.
You had many players in your coaching career like that where you have to really settle them down a lot and train them, or is he kind of unique in that way?
I haven't had a lot. Yeah, no, I haven't had a lot. Bryce is unique for sure.
Back in the back, Aaron.
I know we talked a lot about the rivalry kind of on Monday, but what is the importance of having a player like Bryce on this team that can really relate to maybe more so of what the fans think of this rivalry, and relate that to a team that, you know, comes from all different walks of life, some around the country that may not be as familiar with it.
Yeah, I think it's something like for us that we're constantly reminding our players of. And there's guys like Bryce and Charlie Pickard and Zach Grisham, like guys that are from this area that it means a little bit to. It means a lot to. And there's a lot of coaches on our staff that have played in this game, like Koa and Ryan Walk and Dallas Warmack, that it means something to those guys. So reminding them, you know, of what this game is. It's a little bit more than just a game.
James. Yellow face Hankerson before, just what stands out about him and what makes him a unique challenge.
Hard runner, and they do a good job from a scheme standpoint of getting your shoulders turned and then making one cuts, you know, and pressing it vertical. But runs extremely hard. Yeah, it doesn't go easy down easy on contact, and that's been a good trait for them.
Back right, Brett.
Kind of going back to Aaron's question, you know, Jerry had a comment yesterday talking about like the big brother, little brother mentality. Do you feel like as the week has progressed, do you feel like the team has gotten more of a sense of what this rivalry means? And have you seen them maybe adjust to that throughout this week so far?
Well, I think when you talk, you better back it up. So we'll see. But ultimately, we know what this game means. I think they're excited about the rivalry.